Hello, you guys, and welcome back to my channel with a new series that I'm doing. You're gonna see this once a month now, and it is called Crystal Reflection. So, um, a lot of tarot tubers out there talk at the end of the month about um, the decks and the books and their tarot and oracle and spiritual journey to reflect the month. Um, I'm going to do that one a little bit differently because I plan to do another series, the Get to Know Tarot Personality series, that is the first or second video will come in February, so you can look forward to that, where I will talk about the decks that I worked with in the last month, and yeah, how I got to know them and how I feel about them and their energies and what tarot personality they are for me. Um, and I wanted to do that um, for each deck individually. So that will be that. But at the end of the month, I want to talk about the crystals and reflect about those, which is crystals are a huge um, piece of my spiritual journey and my spiritual work. And so I have these crystal energy wands here that I'm working with, um, besides my typical minerals and crystals out of my crystal collection. And at the end of the month, in this crystal reflection, I want to talk about the experience that I had with these crystals and crystal wands that I worked with in that month, how they helped me, and which one I worked with. So let's start. Enough rambling at the beginning. Unfortunately, I can't just do a quick intro for a video. Um, so let's start with the two crystals that I worked with this month beside my crystal wands. So with the wands, most of the time, at least all of the time, except for special events that are happening in my life, I choose one wand for 2 weeks, or sometimes 1 week if I feel like that's enough working with them or with that specific wand, but I choose those intuitively. So I will go um, to where I have all of them, and they're inside boxes, and I will choose the box that I'm most drawn to in that moment. And they all look the same, so I have no clue what's inside. And with that energy wand, I'm working. Um, with the crystals, I choose the crystals really specifically, and I need to do these aside because otherwise it won't focus on the crystals. So rather than choose them intuitively, I have a feeling, um, and yeah, I plan most of the times with which I want to work in that month. And these were the two that I worked with in January. And this is firstly a meteorite. This is an iron meteorite. Um, it's a shooting star that was found And the second crystal I worked with is Moldavite. I actually got this this is my newest piece actually in my collection, I think. Yeah, this is my newest piece, and I got it at the beginning of January. Um, and as you can see, these are both very cosmos-like crystals because the one is a shooting star, um, and Moldavite actually becomes reality, so to speak, when a meteorite hits the ground, and because of that heat and that impact, and the specific minerals inside the earth at that point and inside the meteorite, Moldavite gets created. So these are very cosmos-like crystals or minerals, and the only two cosmos-like crystals or minerals in my collection that I have momentarily. And the reason why I chose those to work with in January is because I feel very drawn to stars and the galaxy at the moment. So it's fitting to work with an actual star and to work with a mineral that gets created because something um, out of the cosmos hit the earth. So my experience with those, they really helped me to connect with star energy, to connect with the cosmos, the universe, to connect with my higher self, to heighten my intuition, but also trust, um, to trust in the universal energies, in the star energies, to know that we're not those problems that we have in our lives, and we're very self-focused, and we have a very small focus, and I really got the understanding that there's a bigger picture. See the bigger picture, um, see that there is a lot more than those tiny problems, or than yourself or your own little family and surrounding cosmos, so to speak. And that really helps with finding solutions, um, trust that it will get better, trust in yourself that you can work it out, that the problems aren't so big, to work also with your fears and anxiety, actually, at least for me. These are all my personal experiences and how I resonate with those energies. That could be a whole different with a whole lot different with another person. Um, yeah, but they really helped me with that. And it was really awesome to work with those. One actually goes onto my starseed oracle that I work with right now, that I get to know right now, that I have since December. Moldavite actually doesn't have a deck at the moment, but we'll see. So these were the two crystals, not the most spectacular to look at, but I really spectacular with their energies and their healing abilities and the story where they came from. So let's look at those beauties. So, the first crystal one that I worked with that I picked out intuitively was this one. And this is called Joie de Vivre. Um, it's French, but it's about joy, finding the joy um, in your life and really enjoy your life, enjoy the moment, um, be happy, be optimistic. So, yeah, life's joy, life's happiness, so to say. And inside this crystal is, let's see if it can zoom in there or if it can focus. So there is pink opal in here. I think these are pink opals. There is sunstone in here. Let's see if I can find one. There you can see some reflection. There is a big one. And there is rhodochrosite in here, which is not, there is a rhodochrosite. And there, sometimes they're not, sorry, sometimes they're not with the pink opal and the rhodochrosite, sometimes you can't tell which is which in inside this at least, but because you have so small pieces. So these are the three stones that are inside: sunstone, pink opal, and rhodochrosite. And my experience with this, I was really, at first when I saw that this was the life's joy wand, I was like, okay, I mean, there's nothing against it. Who doesn't want to have joy in their lives and to be happy? So fine, if that helps for that. At first, didn't feel that I needed it, but as the week went by, or the 2 weeks that I worked with that, I was like, okay, I get it now. I really needed this one. It really helped me to get through difficulties, to not give up, to stay optimistic, and to not just be frustrated and angry all the time, because there are some situations where this would normally be the case, and it really wasn't that much of frustration and angriness or anger um, that I normally would have expected um, as a reaction of for myself. And also with this one, it really was an energy booster. It really got me to get up, move my ass out of bed, and do the things that needed to be done. Um, Even though I didn't want to do them, because there are a lot of a lot of things out there that are funnier, that are a lot more fun, so to say. Um, but I found that I had the energy to do that, um, and I did it. And after that, it felt so much better and lighter. I really had, it really felt like a huge rock had lifted off of myself. So, a really good experience with this one. The next one that I picked for the last 2 weeks intuitively was this beauty right here, and this is called Sex Appeal. Um, so it's about giving you the energy to be confident, to trust in yourself, to love yourself, to feel yourself beautiful and sexy and confident, um, and therefore lift your aura and your energy that you're putting out there, and your attraction, so to speak. And this one is with rose quartz, with garnet, and with cherry quartz. So the cherry quartz are the darker ones, and rose quartz are the lighter ones in here, and those dark red ones are garnet. Um, and at first, I didn't really feel a lot of change in myself, but, and so I was like, well, but I also didn't feel like, why should I work with this? I have other problems right now. Um, but I worked with it a little bit, and it really brought me, it really made me more confident. It really helped me to accept myself even and be more confident. Like, you know what? I don't give a shit if my hair looks perfect, or if I have makeup on, or if my nails are done, or I wear clothes that I feel comfortable in, and not clothes where I feel like I need to wear them because they look good or they get accepted by the society, but they're not really comforting because they're so tight or something like that. So it really helped me with that, and with that I don't care mentality. I do what I, yeah, feel comfortable with at that moment. Um, and it was really a lot easier, and I did that. And surprisingly, I wasn't really thinking a lot of, oh my gosh, I look horrible. I should have done my makeup. I should have done my nails. I should have wear this instead. So nothing, um, no thinking like that. And unfortunately, which was really eye-opening and where I really realized the help that this wand gave to me was when I met um with my partner, and it really took like 2 minutes or something, and he was completely completely overwhelmed. So I mean, like, when we're in a partnership, it normally should be like, I love my partner the way he or she is. And that's the case with us too. And we really love each other and feel and find ourselves and the other person find the other person attractive. And but this one still intensified that, which I thought wasn't even possible to, that there is a level even on top of that, because normally it maybe is 5 minutes and then it's all, we see as 5 minutes and then it's all bam. Um, but this one topped it. So happy to work with that. And my winner for this month is this one. So this, I made an exception and I chose this not intuitively and let me surprise, but I wanted to work with this one. And this is a one that I actually create this combination. I created myself because I couldn't find that specific combination of these three stones. So this is, um, let's see if it will focus. Come on. This is amethyst in there, as well as moonstone and magnesite. And this one I specifically wanted to work with when when I'm in my cycle, or the most difficult cycle for me, um, cycle phase for me of the human hormone system, of the female hormone system. So when I have my period. And it really surprised me how effective this one was. Because I really have very strong pain, and I really have very strong emotional changes where I'm really like angry and depressed. And those are the only two feelings that I have in that phase. So I'm really not a nice person to be around when I'm in that phase of my cycle. And as well with my pain, it's really horrible. So I made this to fit that, to work with my pain, but also to work with and to relax my muscles, and but also to work with, yeah, to get in tune, and to that those feelings and emotional changes aren't so traumatic. Um, and it really helped. With my pain, it helped. It was better. I mean, I normally am not a fan of doing pain medicine, but with that pain, I am not able to survive that when I'm not taking at least one of them. But this time I had this additional to that. And with this one, it um the pain was really, and the painkiller, it was really, really small, really subtle. When I do painkiller with that pain, it is better than without, but it's still strong. And with that one, in addition to that, it really helps. And as well as I wasn't um so I still am not depressed at all. I'm very much happy, I should say, most of the time. And I'm not as annoyed and angry all the time. I'm way more um, in my inner peace. So, this is a really new experience that I have made, because normally these aren't the feelings that I experience when I'm in my period phase. So I'm really happy that I decided to go ahead and do this do this one, um, because it really helps and it makes life so much more easier. So if you're interested, the amethyst I picked for pain, because amethyst is also a very good stone for pain. You could also do amazonite, Um, that's also a good one. The magnesite is because of for the relaxation part of the muscles, so that that's not too bad. Because when I have period pain, it's not like only the muscles down there. I have cramps, not only down there, but it goes all the way down through my legs, through my feet, nearly everywhere. And that I haven't had this time. And the moonstone is for the um, ease, for the emotional depression, um, angry feelings, um, and that stuff, and to ease these cycles out so that they're not too extreme. So, a lot of rambling about 5 crystal things that I worked with. Wow, 25 minutes, 26 actually. I'm apparently not able to do a short video. Still, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you find this format interesting. Um, and if you want to learn more about the crystals that I work with or the crystals that are in my collection, um, look at my crystal portrait series. I have 3 videos already up in a playlist on my channel, which I actually uploaded on my German channel, but they're in English, they're English speaking. Because there were at that time when I thought I could do all those videos at one channel, which hasn't worked. And I will upload more now once a week on this channel as well. So you can look into those if you want to learn more about the different types of crystals, their healing abilities, their associations and connections, and all that good stuff. And I hope I will see you in the next video. Let me know down in the comments what were your crystals that you worked with in this month. Do you work with crystals at all? What are your favorite crystals? What do you want to see on my channel? Not only about crystals, but I don't know. What are you guys interested in? Let me know down in the comments. Also, don't forget to hit the like button to subscribe so that you don't miss out of any of the other projects that I'm working on currently. And I hope I will see you in the next video. Until then, bye.